We all know about the love and devotion that Hanuman had for Lord Rama. Today I will speak about the personality whose love and devotion for his Guru was no less than Hanuman had for his Lord Rama. We all know who was Swami Vivekananda, but today I will tell you how Narendra Datta, a son from an affluent family of Bengal, became Swami Vivekananda under the influence of his Guru, Sri Ramakrishna Paramahansa. His father, Vishwanath Datta, was an attorney at law of his times when Naren, Swamiji's original name before he became Swami Vivekananda. Naren was born to him on 12th of January in the year 1863. The relationship between Ramakrishna and Vivekananda began in November of the 1881 when they met at the house at Surendranath Mitra. During that time, Swami Vivekananda was looking for someone who had seen God, and the word was around when that Ramakrishna had seen God himself. During his first meeting with Ramakrishna, Swami Vivekananda sang a song for him at his request. Ramakrishna was so impressed with the song that he invited him to come at the Dakshineshwara temple where Ramakrishna lived. Narendra accepted the invitation. The meeting proved to be a turning point in the life of Narendranath Datta. Narendra would not accept Ramakrishna as his teacher. He tested Ramakrishna in various ways and asked him critical questions. Narendra learned Ramakrishna considered money as a hindrance on the path of spirituality and could not tolerate the touch of silver coins. To test this, one day, when Ramakrishna was not in his room, Narendranath Datta or Naren put a silver coin under the mattress of his bed. Ramakrishna entered the room without knowing the act of Swami Vivekananda and sat on his bed, but immediately he jumped in pain and asked someone to check his bed. And when the bed was searched and the coin was found, Swami Vivekananda was amazed. Narendra did not accept or worship Kali, the goddess Ramakrishna used to worship. Ramakrishna asked him, "Why do you come here if you do not accept Kali, my mother?" Narendra replied simply, "Because I have come to see you. I come to you because I love you." After the death of his father, Swami Vivekananda was badly in need of money. Ramakrishna asked him to go to the idol of Kali and ask her for money. Following the suggestion, Narendra went to the temple of Kali in the night and stood in front of the idol. Surprisingly, he forgot to ask for money. Even for the second time, he prayed only for wisdom, discrimination, renunciation, and her uninterrupted vision. Thus was Swami Vivekananda. After such many tests, Narendranath Datta started accepting Ramakrishna as his spiritual teacher. He remained with Ramakrishna till Ramakrishna's death in 1886. In the 5 years still since 1882, he closely observed Ramakrishna and took spiritual teachings from him. Vivekananda considered Ramakrishna as an incarnation of a god. According to him, Ramakrishna had infinite knowledge, infinite love, infinite work, infinite compassion for all beings. He further said Ramakrishna had the head of Adi Shankaracharya and the hearts of Ramanuja and Chaitanya. He considered it his good fortune and that he could see the man so close. He owed everything to Ramkrishna Paramahansa. Naren told Ramakrishna that he wanted to be in meditation all the time. But Ramakrishna told, "No, Naren, There is much work for you to do. You will help all people in the world. You will teach them know and how to love God. You will also help the poor. Ramakrishna taught the service to men was the most effective worship of God. Ramakrishna asked him to take care of the other monastic disciples. After a few days, Ramakrishna Paramanansa passed away and Naren became a monk with the other boys who were Ramakrishna's disciples. But Naren was not in peace. He kept thinking how he could help the poor as dedicated by Ramakrishna Paramanansa. He traveled on foot to all parts of India to understand the condition of the people of his country. As he traveled to various parts of India, he realized the condition of the people of his country. As he traveled various parts of India, he realized the condition of the people in his country was very bad. India was ruled by British and most of the people did not have enough to eat. Very few had education, courage and faith. He spent many sleepless nights thinking how he could bring back the lost honor of this great nation and help the people. He had no option but to find his way, as he had to fulfill the wishes of his Guru Ramakrishna Paramanansa. During his meditation sitting on the rock, the next slide, during his meditation sitting on the rock, the farthest end of India in Kanyakumari in the south, he got his answer. He decided to let the world know about his country, its people, and spread the word of Vedanta, being humiliated by many Indian and foreigners. But nothing could stop him from fulfilling the wishes of his Guru. He finally delivered the message of India and Hinduism in the Parliament of Religion held on Chicago on 11 September 1896. Such was the impact of his address that he became a hero of India in one single night. After he came back to India, he established various monasteries under the umbrella Ramakrishna Mutt and Ramakrishna Mission, and the influence many youths to join these organizations. Till his last breath, he kept working for the country, helping the poor and enlightening the youths of this country. Today, there are 221 centers of Ramakrishna Mission or Ramakrishna Mutt all over the world engaged in educational work, healthcare, cultural activities, rural upliftment, tribal welfare, and youth movement. It has its own hospitals, charitable dispensaries, maternity clinics, tuberculosis clinics, and mobile dispensaries. This is one of the best instances of Guru Bhakti that human race has ever witnessed. Thus, I offer my pranama to the great soul Ramakrishna Paramanansa and his disciple Swami Vivekananda. Thank you, Sachin uncle, for giving me this wonderful opportunity to say the story.
Excellent story and excellent message that there is bhakti towards the Guru also.